Hello students. So in today's class we are going to discuss about equality of two matrices. In the previous class we have discussed about types of matrices that you have to study using the YouTube link provided in the group, in which we discussed all the 7 types of matrix. So let's start with equality of matrices. If you are given two matrices A and B and they are said to be equal, this can be written as A is equals to B, and if they are equal, they are of same type. That means they have same order. Fine, and their corresponding elements are equal. So if we want to compare two matrices, say A, B, C, D and E, F, G, H, then they will be equal if they have same order. Here both matrices are of order 2 by 2, so they have same order. First condition is satisfied. Now we are talking about the second thing. That means A should be equals to E, B should be equals to F, C should be equals to G and D should be equals to H. Then only we can say that the matrices are equal. So this can be written as mathematically, if A is represented by a matrix and whose elements are represented by Aij of order m by n, and B is a matrix Aij and order p by q, then A is equals to B if m and p are equal, that is m is equals to p and n is equals to q. Also all the elements of these two are equal, then only we can say that the matrix. The next concept that we are going to discuss is addition of matrices. This is also possible only when they have same order, that means they are of same type, and then their sum is denoted by A plus B is a matrix whose order is m by n, and each type and each of whose element is obtained by adding corresponding elements of A and B. If we try to explain this with an example, A and C have same order, so addition is possible here. So we are going to get 1 plus 4, 5 by adding the corresponding elements, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5 and so on. This is how we are going to add them. We are going to add corresponding elements only when they have same order. Now if we try to add A and B, this is not possible because A and B are not having same order. As we can see here, order of A is 3 by 3 and order of B is 3 by 2. I hope the concept is clear to you. Here I would like to say one thing that you need to keep in your mind, that when we add two matrices, the resulting matrix will have same order as A and C. That is, if A and C both have order 3, then the resulting matrix A plus C will have order 3 by 3 only. After addition of matrices, we are going to discuss properties of matrix addition. First property that comes into the picture is commutative property. I hope you all know about the word commutative. This is a very basic concept that we have discussed in the previous classes also. That is, if we go for normal addition, 1 plus 2 will give same result as 2 plus 1. So here A plus B is equals to B plus A. This property is also true for matrices. Also we know that addition is associative, so the same property goes for matrix addition also, that matrix addition is associative in nature. As you can see in the definition, A plus B plus C will give same result as A plus B. Third property that comes into the picture is existence of additive identity. Additive identity means we are going to add an element which is going to give us the result same as that of the original matrix. Say if A is a non-zero matrix to whom we have added a zero matrix, or a zero matrix is given to you in which you have added a non-zero matrix, then you are going to get the same result as A. This is known as zero identity or additive identity. Next property that we are going to discuss is additive inverse. That means if we add two matrices and the resulting matrix is a zero matrix, then we say that B is additive inverse of A. Or this can also be written as A plus X is equals to O, or X plus A is equals to O. That means X is additive inverse of A, which is simply the negative of the given matrix A. Next law that comes into the picture is cancellation law. which means that we can directly cancel if two equalities are given to you. If A, B and C are three non-zero matrix and are of same order, why we are saying here is because if they are of different order, we cannot add them. So for cancellation property, the first thing that we need to keep in our mind is addition property must hold true, and that is only possible when they are of same order or of same type. That is, A plus B is equal to A plus C implies B is equal to C. From both sides we will cancel matrix A, and in both the cases A matrix is on the left hand side. Similarly, we can cancel A from the right hand side. In both the cases, A is lying in the right hand side. Thank you. So the next concept that we'll be discussing is difference of two matrices. When we are considering difference of two matrices, at that time we need to keep one thing in our mind, that this should have same order. Then only we can subtract the two matrices, and we'll be subtracting corresponding elements, right? So this can be denoted as the subtraction of B from matrix A, denoted by A minus B, is the sum of A and negative of B. So negative of B means B is multiplied by a negative 1. In the next concept, we'll be discussing about multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. So let A is a matrix of order m by n, and let P be any scalar. Then the multiplication of the matrix A by the scalar P is denoted by P multiplied by A, and it is obtained by multiplying each element of A by P. Thus PA is written as P into the matrix A, and each element of matrix A is multiplied by the scalar P. So when we talk about negative of A, that means each element of B will be multiplied by -1. After the concept of multiplication of a matrix by a scalar, we'll move on to the concept of properties of multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. The first property that we can see here is, if a scalar m is multiplied by two matrices, that is A and B, then we are going to get MA plus MB. If one matrix is multiplied by the sum of two scalars, then we are going to get MA plus NA. And if one scalar is multiplied by a product of a scalar and a matrix, the result that we will be getting is the same as m into n, that is, both the scalars are multiplied together, then they are multiplied by the matrix.